Hey everybody, it's me! I'm finally here, performing for you. So, a while back, I made up my mind to play some Barbie games for YouTube. It's a silly idea if I'm being honest, but hey, maybe they're fun. I mean, I've never played a Barbie game before, so maybe they're actually good. So here we go, Barbie Games Part 1. Because I didn't finish the ones I was supposed to play. The first game I have for you is called Barbie Super Model. This game came out in 1993 not only for the SNES, but the Sega Genesis and the MS-DOS too. But since I don't like the MS-DOS, today we're playing the SNES version. Man, this music really gets me in the mood for racing or something. Oh, we are racing! Hey, maybe this game's gonna be more fun than I thought. This part's pretty simple. All you have to do is avoid other cards and grab the collectibles you find along the way. This sequence of the game is basically how you get from minigame to minigame, and you can actually lose if you hit too many cars too many times. Speaking of minigames, here comes our first one. And wow, this game isn't pulling any punches. I got all of 3 seconds to take in the outfit Barbie was wearing before it told me to replicate that outfit perfectly. But I guess I'll do my best. Well, luckily, it doesn't really matter how well you do on the minigames, because as far as I can tell, they really only give you bonus points, which don't really do much at all. So anyway, Barbie practices dancing on the right side of town before heading back to the left side to perform. Great! Next level. Barbie somehow manages to skate along the soft sand of the beach, getting mauled by birds, tripped by beach balls, and nearly gets sliced in two by a frisbee until she reaches the other side of the beach where she practices dancing again. Oh no, are we gonna be doing the exact same thing over and over again with a new coat of paint every time? Yep, there's 2 more levels just like the other 2 we just did. There's a snow one where Barbie walks, and a park one where Barbie bikes. Well, at least I'm all done. Let's see what we get for winning. Wait, we just get a picture of Barbie that's identical to the game over screen? This game sucks! Okay, it's not a terrible game, it just really lacks content. I can see this game being a lot more fun if there were unique minigames for each level, or if there was any kind of incentive to do the minigames correctly. But as it is, there's just not. So let's hope that the next game's better than this one. Barbie in the 12 Dancing Princesses. Yeah, that's in the 12 Dancing Princesses and not and. I checked. This game starts with a title scroll a la A New Hope, so let's read it. In a magical land, King Randolph and his 12 beautiful daughters live happily. But as each princess grows up and finds her own interests, the king finds himself increasingly more worried that the unprincess-like behavior of his daughters. The king invites his cousin, the Duchess Rowena, to stay at the castle and hopes she can teach his 12 princesses how to behave as ladies should. But one evening, Genevieve awakes and finds something is amiss in her father's throne room. We meet our pet kitten, who can talk for some reason, and she tattles on the good king's cousin, saying that she is to blame for our father's sleepy spell. And so, Barbie left her father and her kitten friend behind to beat up her second cousin and find her sisters, who I should mention that evil cousin lady kidnapped, and began her quest to find all 11 of her sisters toot sweet. Starting off, you might be tempted to think this game's pretty bad. The first level is painstakingly boring, and all you can do is meander to the left or right and jump. I thought for sure after the first few stages that this was all there was to the game, but then my 3 sisters... I haven't watched the movie yet, so I have no idea what their names are. How about Bailey, Belle, and Blue-Eyed Blondie? Yeah, Bailey, Belle, and Blue-Eyed Blondie. Well, they helped me out by giving me their dancing shoes and their butterfly net. Thanks, guys. Now, I certainly don't think Genevieve's feet are gonna fit into these teeny dancing shoes, but I mean, I guess I've been wrong before, so who knows? Regardless, now that we have Bailey, Belle, and Blue-Eyed Blondie's butterfly net, we can beat any bugs that block our byway. So I jumped my way around the garden, through the castle, and broke an egregiously large amount of my dad's expensive-looking pots until I found 2 more of my unnamed sisters who handed me their shoes and stilts. These items aren't too useful, but they do let you get across the gaps that these signs warn you about. In the next room, we meet Cowardly Ken. At least, that's what I'm gonna call him. They don't give him a name because they assume you've seen the movie. Now, Cowardly Ken may be a coward, but holy crap, he is no weakling. I died at least 25 times until I finally found out you're supposed to hit his potions midair and make him run into them before they evaporate. Then I died 20 more times as I actually tried to pull off that maneuver. Anyway, I eventually took him out, and then we had a conversation about what I already knew was going on, which is my evil second cousin trying to kill everyone. That was not okay. The game continues in the same way. We pass through the castle, find a sister, she gives us her shoes and her favorite item, you get the drill. But then we get to this freaking loser who won't wear pants or let us pass. He charges at you with his shield, so my first instinct was to run him into a wall, and even though there are no walls in this room, you just have to pretend that there are walls in the room, because that's how you beat him. Imagination. So once we smack his butt against the air a few times, we can continue to progress through the rest of the game. Jump on bookshelves, find our sister. This one actually has a canonical name, it's Courtney. Get a power, go. Man, this is getting kind of repetitive. Wish there were some mini games to play. Oh wait, there are! They suck! You can play these minigames to earn hearts, but I wouldn't bother doing more than just 1 or 2 of them. They're exactly like a normal level, except you're timed, so yeah. Let's just get back to playing the game. I think it's almost over. We learn to run, throw boxes on Desmond's head, make our way through Clock Tower until we get to the game's coolest level. Since this game's almost over, I'm not going to spend too much time here, but this level is worth mentioning. Basically, there are mirrors in the background, and you have to look into them to find out where you can and can't stand. It's cool because sometimes it can really throw you off. You'll be walking along and suddenly the mirror background will be gone and you think, wait, I'm not stuck in the mirror. I know mirror levels aren't a new thing, but this is actually a good example of how to get one right. Anyway, enough praise. It's time to get to the last boss battle. Slap your second cousin's smoke with your net, go through a short maze, sends the evil lady to a lifetime of dancing, and yay! Daddy conveniently wakes up. Let's read the ending.
She'll be dancing for a while.
Oh, Papa, you're awake!
Yes, Genevieve, thanks to you. I should have never trusted Rowena, but thankfully, you and your sisters are all okay.
We'll be better, Papa, we promise. We'll behave like ladies.
But it's what made you all different that allowed you to stop Rowena. I am so proud of each of you. Especially Genevieve.
Thank you, Papa.
It's the perfect ending. Well, that was a weird game. At least it wasn't too long, and it actually had more content than I was expecting. There were power-ups, puzzles, platforms, and more. It may not have been the best game I've ever played, but maybe it was way better than the last one. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but maybe someday we can play some more Barbie games. Or games that aren't about supermodels. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching this video about Barbie. See you next time!